Does anybody want to see how to change the tire?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, we'll get the tire changing. This is already broken. Harbor Freight sells a fantastic deep brake for $44. They're changing on tires, go out and buy it. Number two, this wheel does not have any discs. This is my theater wheel that people practice on, which means that they beat the hell out of it. And I don't really care because it's cracked. So you're welcome to try this on this wheel, and that's a wonderful thing. Tools that you will need, besides to mention the Harbor Freight tools, tire levers, they're about $10 each. These things over here, which are drop challenging, and these are bed protected, you'll ever see. These things are really nice. Now you can use like the oil can, this stuff, you know, even though it's a little bit thicker, but it works really good. Not a problem. If you're doing this with this, like strong, you have to be very careful with this. They bend. I can straighten them out. So you try not to bend the disc because, like I said, if you drop a wheel on a disc, that disc is going to have a weight. It's going to have run on it. You only allow 5,000 of an inch, and that's it. Anything more than that, the thing is going to give you problems. So what I do is I usually have 2x4s, a little bit longer, and that supports the wheel off the ground. That's it. Right? Now, here's one thing that most people don't really think about, but it really makes sense. The tire is smaller than the rim. Okay? That makes sense, right? Because it'd be bigger, it'd fall off. And we don't want the tire falling off the rim. Alright, so then you go, how the heck do you get the tire on if it's smaller? It's really simple. If you look at the rim, it's got this big indentation in the center. Then the reason is you put this end into the indentation, this end can go further out, therefore you can pick it up over the lip over here. Make sense? Anybody have a problem with that concept?
Never looked at it that way, but I see it.
Right? Who would think that? Unless you change your tire. Alright. Another thing that you definitely need is this guy. Soapy water. You can use Windex too, but soapy water works just as good. And yes, you do need to lubricate the rubber. That will come on.
Yeah.
Alright? So, you put this guy in the center like this. You kneel on it, thusly. Make sure it's away. You take your stiffy protectors. These have seen better days. What is Brian? You want to go out? Going all out. You want to start small. Taking big bites is not going to help. It just makes things worse. So what you do is, if you're right-handed like I am, I start off with my left hand and use my right to work around. Some people might want to go backwards. That's strictly up to you. Your choice. Look at the tool. You notice it has a bend in it. There, it has a bend here. The bend is to hook the tire bead. So if you put it in like this, guess what's going to happen? It's going to fall off. If you put it in this way, it's going to catch it. Very important. Big bend. All right, we put the first tire in. Now, never let go of the tire. I can't now, but when you have tension on it, never let go of this guy. They always stay in your hand because they do fly out. This thing is like a spring. Now you see this? This is 11 o'clock. This is 12 o'clock. This will be 12. This is 11. Right? So you want to work in 1 o'clock positions. That wasn't so hard, was it? Pull this guy out. You notice I never let go of this guy. At least I'm guarding him. So if it does pop up, it's not going to take out my friend on the other end. And see, I was putting it in wrong. Now watch this. Now look at this. Now is that hard? I'm not even sweating yet. Alright, now at this point, I don't know if this thing is going to come up, but that wasn't that hard. You put 3 of these together. Like this. Very slick. Once again, lubrication. Now this is a sweet tire. It's somewhat stiff. I really like race rubber. That stuff is soft. I mean, it works really good. There we go. It's nice and loose. You put these 3 in like this. Pretty swift, huh? You take, like this one, like this. Now watch this. Go like this. Stop. Actually, didn't come out that fast. I got smacked in the head, but that's it. How hard is that?
I pay people good money to do that.
Yes, you do. Good. Now, if you want to put it back on. This one came out super easy. I never had one fly out that easy. Usually, if you have trouble, you kneel on it, and I wish I would have had to kneel on it, but you can kneel on it. Hold on to the rim because it will fall out. If you still have trouble, get a rubber mallet, and where you split it, where it's just barely touching the rim, you hit the rubber right there with the mallet, and that's going to come out gently. Sometimes you have to do that. You can use a steel hammer too, but do not hit the rim. That's not good.